Hello, in this video I will compare two plugins, Query Monitor versus HTTP Requests Manager. They are both good for debugging some WordPress activity, WordPress operations, and by debugging we want to fix errors or we want to make WordPress faster. So let's look what features each plugin has. Query Monitor is good for debugging all internal parts of WordPress website. So it will show what happens in backside of WordPress inside PHP, and it will show WP HTTP requests, it will show database queries, how many of them, how long each query took, etc. It will show hooks, which plugins use which hooks, and what functions will be run on each hook. It also shows files, like which template files were used for particular page, etc. And Query Monitor is focused on, it will show debug information for active page. So as you visit your WordPress pages, it will show information related to that page only. And if we look at HTTP Requests Manager plugin, it also has a debug feature, plus it has optimize feature. And what it debugs WP HTTP requests, which is also known as external requests inside WordPress. So these requests are not visible to user, they are happening inside your server, inside PHP. It's server-to-server communication. It's generally checking updates, loading external files, loading like plugins, downloading. Also, it's used to start a cron job. It's used to load news, for example, and many more features. So it's used by WordPress core, plus it's used by other plugins as well. So I have a different video which shows which WordPress features are used by a WP HTTP class. But the main distinction between these two plugins is HTTP Requests Manager is focused only on WP HTTP requests, while Query Monitor is focused on all aspects of WordPress, all parts that can slow down your WordPress website. Additionally, HTTP Requests Manager also optimizes your WP HTTP requests, while Query Monitor does not do any optimization, it just shows what's happening inside your WordPress. So this plugin will not make your WordPress fast. You need to find errors, find any optimization tips, any optimization areas inside your WordPress, and then fix them yourself. Now let's see how each plugin looks like inside the WordPress. After installing and activating Query Monitor, navigate to any page inside your WordPress and you will see a bar like this, which shows total page generation time, how much memory used for generating this page, and total query time and how many queries were performed on this page. Additionally, you can jump to any report and see more details about that page. So let's see if we have any. Yeah, we have a HTTP API call here. So that's a similar feature, like intersecting feature of both plugins. So let's look at this. It shows we have two requests here on this page. One is browse happy request, another is groundhog request, external request by a plugin called groundhog. So this request was blocked, so it shows like if it's blocked, if it's successful. So, and this request is successful, and it shows additional information like DNS time, connection time, transfer time, time to first byte, and response. Additionally, it shows IP address of that response. So it shows us HTTP request. Additionally, it shows in overview, you can see how long page took and how memory used. Additionally, how much database queries and how much WP HTTP request took. So here we see database with so many queries, like 184 queries took 1 second, and HTTP WP HTTP call API call with 2 requests took 1.5 seconds. So this means, like, for each, if you want to compare database queries to external requests, each external request probably equal to 100 database queries. So that's how slow it is. It can be even slower. So I have seen like 10-second times for each request. I have seen even more, even 30 seconds, and timeout after 30 seconds. So this shows us that HTTP API call, which is WP HTTP request, is very slow, and it doesn't depend on your server. You don't handle it. It depends on network and on response time of the external server. So if you're requesting WordPress website for browse happy check, then it depends on WordPress website how fast it responds, and on network how fast your request and response transfer from your website to their website. But in database, it's local. Generally, it's on the same server, and that's why it's super fast. And with so many queries, we still managed to complete all of them in 1 second. You can see all this information in Query Monitor. Additionally, you can see each database query. It will show you slow queries as well. So this is good for debugging, for looking for ways to optimize your website. Also, this is useful for plugin developers, so they can optimize their code, their queries, and if they optimize their code, it will affect all users who use their plugins. So it's beneficial for developers to make their plugin fast in order to compete with other players in the same field. So if two plugins perform same operation and one is fast and don't stress much WordPress website, then users will be more likely to use faster version rather than slow plugin. So that's an advantage if plugin developers speed up their plugins. So it shows all additional information as well, like duplicate queries, queries by color, also queries by component. So here you can see each plugin, how many requests they made, how much time each their queries took, and it also shows like queries by WordPress core, by theme, by each plugin individually. So it's really good plugin. It also can help, for example, if you have like 3 or 4 or 5 different plugin options to choose from, you can then install them and see how they perform. Like, is it slow, is it fast? For example, here rank math took this much time. It has like 33 queries, select queries, and you can compare this, for example, to Yoast SEO plugin or all-in-one SEO plugin. So you can choose which SEO plugin is faster if that's your priority. So it shows JavaScript files, hooks. So it's good plugin to see all information that's related to this page only. So it will not show you any other page. It will show you as you browse information, like it will not show you what's happened yesterday or what's happened 1 hour ago. It shows you only as you browse. So yeah, here it is. It has like 143 queries, and it has also one WP HTTP request, which is cron job. So now let's look at another plugin, HTTP Requests Manager plugin. So navigate to Tools, HTTP Requests Manager page. HTTP Requests Manager is a bit different because it logs all WP HTTP requests, and it's also focusing only on WP HTTP requests. It's not logging any database or any other related information. So it will show you only external requests, and you can select different grouping. So if you don't group, that's usually default version. It will show those external requests that happened in, for example, this one 17 minutes ago. So you can see also additional information like what's sent, what was request, what was response of that request. We can see page, on which page this happened. For example, this happened on REST API page. So this is not visible in Query Monitor. Well, you can view it, but you need to additional setup to view it, and you can view it as you visit this page. You cannot view it in history, like in logged in recorded version. It shows you request time, it shows you page time, and additionally it can show you memory usage as each operation happens. So you can see how much memory each step added to page usage, to page memory usage. Also it can show you time difference, for example total time and time difference. For example, we can look for slow operations, so what's happened here, and then we can see that many plugins loaded, completed loading here, so that's why it took this much time. And let's see, for example, some other requests, some really slow requests. For example, this one, plugin info. It shows plugin info, and this is request made, so you can see what's sent to that server, and this is response, what's returned from that server, and response code. And this request took 1.2 seconds and page took 3 seconds. So you can see here is a total page time, and you can look for slow pages and then dig further to find out why that page was slow. For example, this page is 2 seconds and 1.7 seconds for this request. Let's see, it's like site health check on site health page. You can see that this request was slow to WordPress org website. And here as well, probably these are also these are update checks. And you can, for ease of use, you can group requests by URL, by domain. For example, if you want to look for different domains, this is a much better way of viewing it. So you don't have to look one by one, it will group the report by domain. So here it is like WordPress org, this is my own website, this is RankMath website, this is Roundhog. So we can see what happened here. It's like plugin request, news probably. Yeah, it's like dashboard widget, it loads news from RankMath. and another one groundhog, and another one theme ISL. It's like checks theme. Theme can access that API, that URL. And this is debugging, and I mentioned that there is optimization as well. So it has operation mode, 5 different operation modes currently. One of them is smart block. This will optimize your WP HTTP usage on your WordPress website. So its main goal is to keep your WordPress website fast. So it will block requests that are slower than 3 seconds. So if page loading is already reached 3 seconds, then it will block all requests that happen after 3 seconds. So you don't wait 10 or 20 seconds for page to load. It will load probably in 3-4 seconds without doing that extra external request. It also has many other optimizations as well. I have a separate video for showing optimizations. I have a blog article. You can read all optimizations there. I will put a link in description. So you can also block all external requests. You can block all external requests and allow only WordPress org, or you can just without blocking, just for debugging, you can use only log features, these 2 features, operation modes. Also, you can add custom rules, so further fine-tuning, like you can block domains that you don't want to send requests. You can block plugins or allow plugins to make sure that they are not blocked by optimization. That's how this plugin differs from Query Monitor. Now you know which plugin to use. If you want to debug all pieces inside, all features inside the WordPress, then use Query Monitor. It will show detailed information as you browse, but you will not know if any slow page appeared like an hour ago or 2 hours ago or a week ago. You will not know about it. You cannot debug it. You cannot view any information related to that slow page, and you will not know if there was any slow page at all. So for that reason, that's a feature of Query Monitor. You can view as you browse, so you can view only information related to current page when this plugin was activated and as you visit that page. On the other hand, HTTP Requests Manager does not log anything related to database, anything related to files. It logs only WP HTTP requests, and it shows you historical data, like 1 week ago, what happened. You can see, you can go to other pages and see what happened like yesterday or a couple days ago, and you can then fine tune it to optimize, to block some requests, to allow some requests, or you can also use a smart block, which will automatically optimize your external request usage. I have a playlist that shows usage of this plugin, which is like WP HTTP optimization. So check that playlist. It has lots of videos. So you can learn a lot from those videos. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and like this video so everyone can choose which plugin is best for their task, for optimizing or for debugging. So you don't have to just use one of them, you can use both of them, as you can see here, so they are not conflicting with each other. So it's fine to use both of them on WordPress website, but generally when we debug, we use it like Query Monitor we use generally when we are debugging it, and after we found what we're looking for, we can deactivate it and activate it only as when we need it. But HTTP request manager, if we want logging, constant logging, we need to keep it active, so it records all that data, all those pages, all those external requests, and you can review them a couple of days later or when you have time and make decision once you view those reports. Thank you for watching.